Welcome to Ghost Month. Every October I will be covering something spooky. Today we will be talking about all of the ghost girls in the Pokémon games. Game Freak has always loved the concept of creepy and scary things in the Pokemon games. Ghost girls in Pokemon are a big concept. We call them ghost girls even though some of the ghosts are actually male. Most of them are girls, however. Today I'm going to go over every Pokemon ghost girl. Our first ghost girl is from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. In the Eterna Forest, there is a residence called the Great Chatu, and gym leader Gardenia is scared of what's inside. Using the Pokemon move Cut, you are able to make your way inside. In one of the upstairs rooms, you can see a painting of a figure with red eyes. If you visit the other rooms upstairs, the eyes follow you. At night, it is even creepier. You may see a butler in the dining hall who disappears after walking off screen. You can also see the ghost of a girl walking around. Next, in the same games, on Route 217, there is a small house where if you go inside, the lights are off and there will be a woman. She'll give you a spell tag, but if you come back in the house, she's gone. Nowhere to be seen. All of this you can see in the remastered versions Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Next up, we have our next ghost in Pokemon Black and White. There is a lonely man on the east side of Marvelous Bridge. Occasionally, there will be a woman who appears. When you approach the woman, she will disappear and the man is then freaked out. If you head to a nearby gate, there is an old woman who remembers something before Marvelous Bridge existed. There was a girl who played for Abra. These stories aren't connected until Pokemon Black and White V2. In Reversal Mountain, on the east side of Unova, you will find a strange house. This strange house is different from the first one. There are many doors blocked by furniture that occasionally start shaking. There is a staircase that is not blocked. If you go in, all of the furniture is rearranged. If you go in later, all of the furniture is different. While you explore, you will see the same girl who says she is looking for her mom, dad, and Abra. Later on, you will find an item on the floor. This item is the Lunar Wing. The ghost girl will magically appear and tell you to bring it to Cresselia. Now we have the most popular ghost girl, the ghost girl from Pokemon X and Y. In Luminous City, you will find a building on North Boulevard with an empty office space. When you get off the elevator, there will be a woman that says, "No, you're not the one." She'll walk off screen and disappear entirely. This story continues into an entirely different region. In Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you will find the same ghost girl on Mount Pyra's first floor, and she will say the same thing again. In the ending of the game, when you challenge Phoebe from the Elite Four, there is someone else in the room. You get a brief glimpse of a young girl with a doll sitting in a chair behind Phoebe. The camera then moves to her perspective as she gets up from the chair and starts coming closer. Next, the girl will be standing right next to your player, but your player does not notice her. In the demo for Pokemon Sun and Moon, you get a new story and a glimpse of the island. In the demo, there is a girl in the marina who says she is leaving by a boat in 24 days. If you come back for 24 days later, she will be there. She says, "At last I can see my mom and dad again." She'll walk into the dock and then disappear by a passing Machamp. No one knows if there actually is a ship that day. In Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, on Big Wave Beach, there's a little boy who says that there have been ghosts appearing in the trainer school. No one goes at night because of this. If you're brave enough to go explore, you will see a young girl next to a Drifloon known for capturing young children. Everyone is scared, and she tells you that there are 7 mysteries, but she only remembers 6. In the school, you hear a strange noise. A Drifloon passes by, and you decide to keep reading the diary you were reading. The final mystery is a rumor of a ghost class on the 2nd floor. When you enter the room, there is a full class of kids. The girl in the back looks and talks just like the girl outside. When you talk to the teacher, she turns into a hypno and it runs away and goes through the wall. When you go back to the girl outside after complete all of the mysteries, she will give you the wise glasses. She says she is not from here and speaks a different language. Someone yells at you asking why you are there this late at night. The security guard is the one yelling at you. When you turn around, the girl is gone. The guard tells you that you were alone when he ran up to you. The next and final ghost girl is in Pokemon Sword and Shield. When you go to the city of Hammerlock, go to the east side of the city, and you will see a little girl who gives you a letter that looks very old. She tells you to give the note to a boy named Frank in Valdea. When you go to the city of Valdea, you assume it's a young boy, but when you talk to him, he will say Frank is his granddad. You find Frank and you tell him the note is from a girl named Paula. Frank will say Paula was an old childhood friend he had. They got in an argument and then Paula got very ill and Paula moved away, and they never saw each other again. You are given the option to keep quiet or lie and say she's doing good. When you go back to where the girl was, she is now gone and there is a note on the ground that says, "Thank you for delivering the note." This is all of Pokemon's Ghost Girls. If you want to hear any more Pokemon mysteries, comment them down below. If you don't want to turn into a ghost, then subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you later.